Imagine standing in the heart of the Sahara Desert. Endless waves of golden sand stretch toward the horizon as the scorching sun beats down from above. Suddenly, rising from the sea of sand, 3 colossal stone giants appear before your eyes. For more than 4,500 years, these ancient monuments have stood against blazing heat, violent sandstorms, wars, and the rise and fall of countless civilizations. Kingdoms disappeared, empires crumbled, yet the Great Pyramids remain almost untouched by time. But one question has fascinated the world for centuries. How did they build them? How did people living over 4,000 years ago, without cranes, trucks, steel machines, or computers, create one of the greatest engineering achievements in human history? Even today, scientists, engineers, and archaeologists continue searching for the complete answer. Some believe it was simply the brilliance of ancient Egyptian engineers. Others think lost technology may have played a role. And some even suggest that the pyramids could not have been built without help from extraterrestrials. But what is the truth? Today, we begin an incredible journey into one of history's greatest mysteries. Around 4,500 years ago, while much of the world was still developing small farming communities, an extraordinary civilization flourished along the banks of the Nile River. This was ancient Egypt. The Nile provided fertile land, food, transportation, and wealth, allowing one of the most powerful civilizations on Earth to emerge. At the center of Egyptian society stood the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh was not viewed as an ordinary king. Egyptians believed he was chosen by the gods and would continue ruling even after death. Death to them was not the end. It was the beginning of an eternal journey. That belief inspired one of humanity's greatest architectural projects, the pyramids. The most famous of all is the Great Pyramid of Giza, built during Egypt's 4th dynasty. The Giza Plateau is home to 3 massive pyramids. The largest belongs to Pharaoh Khufu. Nearby stands the pyramid of his son, Khafre. The third, and smallest of the 3, belongs to Pharaoh Menkaure. Together, these monuments have become symbols of ancient Egypt itself. Originally, the Great Pyramid stood about 146.6 meters, 481 feet tall, making it the tallest man-made structure on Earth for nearly 3,800 years. Imagine that. For almost 4,000 years, no building anywhere on Earth surpassed its height. But the size alone is only the beginning. Researchers estimate that the Great Pyramid contains around 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks. Most blocks weigh between 2.5 and 3 tons, while some granite beams inside weigh as much as 70 to 80 tons. Even moving a single stone today would require heavy machinery. So how did ancient Egyptians move millions of them? Most archaeologists believe workers first cut the stones from nearby quarries. The massive granite blocks, however, came from Aswan, located nearly 800 kilometers, 500 miles south of Giza. The stones were transported along the Nile River on enormous wooden boats during the annual flood season. Once they reached the construction site, workers placed the stones on large wooden sledges. Recent scientific experiments suggest they poured water onto the desert sand, reducing friction and making it much easier to pull these enormous loads.
Thousands of skilled laborers worked together, carefully dragging each stone into place. Contrary to the old myth, modern evidence suggests the pyramids were not built by slaves. Instead, they were constructed by highly organized teams of paid workers, craftsmen, engineers, stonecutters, architects, and seasonal laborers who took great pride in their work. The next mystery was even greater. How did they lift millions of stones higher and higher until the pyramid reached the sky? Several theories exist. Some experts believe they built enormous straight ramps. Others suggest spiral ramps wrapped around the pyramid. Some think multiple ramps and wooden levers were used together. Yet despite decades of research, no single theory fully explains the construction process. That mystery remains unsolved. Even more astounding is the pyramid's incredible precision. Each side is aligned almost perfectly with true north, south, east, and west. The difference is only a tiny fraction of a degree. Without GPS, lasers, or modern surveying equipment, how did they achieve such astounding accuracy? The answer remains one of archaeology's greatest puzzles. What is clear, however, is that ancient Egyptian engineers possessed extraordinary knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and architecture. Their achievement continues to amaze experts even today. But the greatest secrets are not found on the outside. They are hidden deep inside the pyramid itself.
Behind narrow passageways and massive stone blocks lie mysterious chambers, hidden shafts, and unanswered questions that have puzzled explorers for centuries. What exactly is waiting inside? That is where our journey continues.
As you step through the small entrance carved into the northern face of the Great Pyramid, daylight quickly disappears behind you. The temperature drops. The air becomes still. Only a narrow stone passage stretches ahead into complete darkness. This is the beginning of one of the most mysterious journeys on Earth. Millions of people have stood outside the Great Pyramid. Only a small fraction have experienced what lies within. The first passage slopes sharply downward beneath the pyramid. It leads towards an unfinished underground chamber carved directly into the bedrock. Archaeologists still debate its purpose. Some believe it was the original burial chamber. Others think construction plans changed before it was completed. No one knows for certain. Returning upward, another narrow passage climbs towards the heart of the pyramid. Suddenly, the ceiling rises dramatically. You enter one of the most breathtaking spaces ever built in the ancient world, the Grand Gallery. Nearly 47 meters, 154 feet long, and over 8 meters, 26 feet high, this magnificent corridor features precisely fitted limestone walls that narrow as they rise. Without steel, concrete, or modern tools, ancient builders created a structure that has survived for more than 4 millennia. Its true purpose remains uncertain. Some researchers believe it helped move enormous granite blocks into position. Others think it served important ceremonial or symbolic functions during the pharaoh's burial. At the end of the Grand Gallery lies the King's Chamber. Unlike the rest of the pyramid, this room is constructed entirely from massive red granite transported from Aswan. In the center sits a large granite sarcophagus. It is empty. No mummy was ever found inside. No golden treasures. No royal crown. No priceless jewels. Everything that should have been here disappeared thousands of years ago. Was the tomb robbed in ancient times? Or had the pharaoh's body been moved somewhere else long before anyone entered the pyramid? To this day, no one can answer with complete certainty. Above the king's chamber are 5 hidden relieving chambers. These rooms were designed to distribute the tremendous weight of millions of stone blocks above, preventing the ceiling from collapsing. This brilliant engineering solution helped the chamber survive for over 4,500 years. Nearby lies another mysterious room, known as the Queen's Chamber. Surprisingly, most experts believe no queen was ever buried there. Its original purpose remains unknown. Hidden inside both chambers are narrow shafts only about 20 centimeters wide. For centuries, they were believed to be air shafts. Today, many researchers think they may have had symbolic or religious significance, guiding the pharaoh's spirit toward the stars. The mystery became even more fascinating in 2017. Using advanced cosmic ray scanning technology, scientists discovered an enormous hidden empty space above the Grand Gallery. Known simply as the Big Void, this chamber is at least 30 meters, 98 feet long. No human has ever entered it. No camera has explored it. No one knows what it contains. Could it be another burial chamber? A hidden storage room? Or an engineering space designed to reduce weight? Right now, nobody knows. Even after centuries of exploration, the Great Pyramid continues to reveal new secrets. Its silent stone walls still guard mysteries that modern science has yet to unlock. And perhaps the greatest discovery is still waiting to be found. For more than 4,500 years, the Great Pyramid has refused to reveal all of its secrets. Every new discovery answers one question, but creates 10 more. Even today, with satellites, laser scanners, artificial intelligence, robots, and advanced scientific instruments, researchers still can't fully explain every mystery hidden inside this incredible monument. One of the biggest questions is simple. Was the Great Pyramid really just a tomb? Most Egyptologists believe it was built as the final resting place of Pharaoh Khufu. However, despite centuries of exploration, no royal mummy has ever been found inside the pyramid. No golden throne, no royal jewelry, no priceless treasures. Only an empty granite sarcophagus remains. Was the tomb robbed thousands of years ago? Or was Khufu buried somewhere else? No one knows for certain. Another mystery lies in the pyramid's extraordinary precision.
The four sides are aligned almost perfectly with true north, south, east, and west, an accuracy that surprises even modern engineers. Ancient Egyptians had no GPS, no satellites, and no electronic measuring devices. Yet somehow they achieved near-perfect alignment using only the tools available more than 4 millennia ago. How they accomplished this remains a subject of ongoing research. Then there are the massive stone blocks.
Some of the granite beams above the king's chamber weigh more than 70 tons. Even with today's heavy machinery, lifting and placing stones of that size requires careful planning. Exactly how ancient builders accomplished this is still debated. Some researchers support the use of ramps. Others favor combinations of ramps, wooden levers, and highly organized labor. No single explanation has been proven beyond doubt. In 2017, scientists made one of the most exciting discoveries in decades. Using a technique called muon scanning, which detects naturally occurring cosmic particles, researchers identified a huge hidden space inside the Great Pyramid. This mysterious chamber, known as the Big Void, stretches for at least 30 meters, yet no one has entered it. Its purpose remains completely unknown. Could it contain hidden artifacts? Could it be another undiscovered chamber? Or is it simply part of the pyramid's engineering design? Until explorers find a safe way to investigate it, these questions remain unanswered. Over the years, countless legends have surrounded the pyramids. Some people believe they contain hidden knowledge from a lost civilization. Others claim they were built with the help of extraterrestrials. Books, documentaries, and television programs have spread these ideas around the world. However, no credible scientific evidence has confirmed these extraordinary claims. The archaeological evidence strongly supports the conclusion that the pyramids were designed and built by ancient Egyptians using remarkable engineering, skilled labor, careful planning, and decades of construction. Perhaps the most inspiring part of this story is not mystery, but human achievement. More than 4,500 years ago, without modern machines, people created one of the greatest engineering masterpieces in history. Their work has survived earthquakes, wars, harsh desert weather, and the passage of thousands of years. Today, millions of visitors travel to Egypt every year to stand before these ancient monuments. Some arrive searching for history. Others come searching for answers. And many leave with even more questions than they had before. Maybe that is the true magic of the Great Pyramid. It continues to challenge our imagination. It reminds us that history still holds secrets waiting to be discovered. And perhaps, somewhere behind an undiscovered stone wall or inside a hidden chamber, one final secret is still waiting. A secret that could completely change everything we think we know about ancient Egypt.